This playthrough is rated M for mature. Under the sea, under the sea, down here it's wetter, down here it's better, take it from me. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game and first impressions, and this time it's Under the Water by Parallel Studios and published by Quantic Dreams, their Spotlight series. I think this is like a spin-off of Quantic Dreams. You know, it's not this going to be the same as Beyond Two Souls and Detroit and other things like that. This is a little bit different from that other stuff. So I think this just came out, at least by the time I was recording, maybe like a couple of days ago. So I was like, you know, let's try something a little bit different to first impress. Let's try something about going under the waves and exploring anything under it, kind of like an Echo the Dolphin situation, or some of those old Titanic video games where you just try to explore the ship itself and stuff like that. So let's see. I think I already set all my graphics. I've set them to Ultra Instinct. I mean Ultra. So yeah, you could set it because this is a kind of a environmental-ish type of game. You know, you could set it to Echo mode to reduce your power consumption at low settings if you just want to enjoy the story without using up too much power. I'm going to use all the power. And I'm going to set the FPS at 60, although I'm actually fine with 30. I'm like one of those weird people that doesn't mind if a game's at 30 FPS. When people are like, it's 60, it's got to be 60 or higher. I'm like, okay, I played NES games, so I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, set my audio or language to English audio. I've changed down the main music a little bit just to not be too loud and easier to edit and stuff like that. Everything else is pretty much the same. Accessibility, I don't think I'll need that, but for those who need it. Subtitles, yeah. Although I don't need subtitles, but I like having them anyway. I think everything else is good for me. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff, so. Unfortunately, I don't really know much about this game. As a first impressions, it's more just me going into it. I like the music so far, and the setting seems to be very calming. So it's at that time of year where things need to be calmed down a little bit to get away from the humdrum and the loudness of the world itself. So let's see what Under the Waves is all about. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I believe this game is funded by this Surfrider Foundation, from what it seems here. So there's a bit of an environmental message going on here, but which is fine. You know, sometimes as long as the game's interesting and I learn something from it, I don't mind the little extra effects as well. So, oh, I create my sticker. Now we'll do the skull one. There are three types of people: the living, the dead, and those who are at sea.
Base to Capsule 12. Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Ah, there he is.
Why, if I'd known the big man himself was running my orientation, I'd have put a tie on.
Ah, there's gratitude for you. The finest in unitrench deep-sea fashion, and he talks about dressing up.
How you doing, old man?
Old indeed, but fine. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, well, you're probably the only one. Let's just get this suit calibrated, okay? Drowning on my first day would be embarrassing.
I mean, the headlines alone. Oxygen and seals were signed off by the prep team.
Well, great. My compliments to the tailor.
Not just any suit, Dad. Packed to the gills with cutting-edge technology.
Uh-huh. Just means there's more that can go wrong.
Forget about it. You'll be fine. All right, last thing. Helmet and mic check.
Check, check. This thing on.
That'll do it. So how about it, lad? Ready to head back into the blue?
You have no idea. Okay. All right. Just like in training. Nice and easy.
That's the spirit. Don't forget, keep an eye on your oxygen. Try not to overextend the seals.
All right, here we go.
All
So,
right. The mini-sub should be all set up by now. Should be a big door right in front of you. Head through there. That's the garage bunker.
look at our lovely
Easy
self.
as falling off a log.
Are we playing Jacques Cousteau? Should have made it French just to make up for that. See, open the HUD. Okay, there's the HUD right there. So if you want it to be clean or not, you know, we'll leave it on for now. So, by the way, I am using a controller build for this. There is a mouse and keyboard version, but I'm playing a controller version. So, for those who are curious.
Well, hello there, lads. It's been a while.
You know, fish have a short-term memory, by the way. They wouldn't have remembered you anyway. Sorry to put a damper in your memory there, buddy. Guess we're trying to get inside this thing. All right. B doesn't work. I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. Why is it set for Xbox, by the way? Voila. This guy's got huge hands, or maybe it's just the suit. I don't know. You know what they say about a guy with huge hands? He gives great big hugs.
Heading in.
Huh, that seemed specific. I don't know why. Garage bunker, huh? Okay. Huh. What are we trying to find anyway? I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. I don't need the exposition until it's... Oh, wow. Clams and everything like that. Or scallops, whatever. It's been forever since I studied marine biology. I actually took classes and stuff like that in it. I just never went anywhere. Like most things in my life. Aw. Anyway. Oh, and I guess the game's telling me where I need to go, so... I wonder if you can collect stuff. There's a crab right there. Hello, Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, we grabbed some... Okay, so I guess we must have a scrounging thing going on in this game where we can grab metal and stuff like that.
They must have used something like this to get all my stuff down. Better not have broken anything.
There's a film reel. We shrunk it. Do we have the power of Ant-Man? Stanley Moray personal information. Let's see. I guess I have to open the menu. Nope. Hold on. I thought I had the, hold on, let me double check something really quick. I thought I pressed, yeah, I thought, oh, maybe on this one it's not the share button, it's the touchpad, maybe? Let me, try that. Because, yeah, that controller's for the Xbox. Okay, so it is the touchpad. Alright, main mission. Find Moon. Welcome to the Uni Trench family. First step, find or transport sub-Moon. Oh, okay. Mission routines, completed missions, nothing like that. Alright, let's see. Gear, or maybe tools, or maybe recyclables. Okay, that's a resource. So we got plastics, let's see, metal, plastics, electronics, coal, algae, and geodes. Okay. Crafting blueprints, we'll have to craft stuff later. You don't have any upgrades. Okay. Let's see. Logbook. Unity Trench, logbook instructions. Congratulations, employee. As an offshore maintenance operative, you're an essential part of the Unity Trench family. Your well-being is our priority. Through extensive research, we found keeping a record of life helps maintain a steady emotional baseline, meaning you feel better, live better, and work better. Please find attached the Unity Trench Notepad TM for your daily logs. Remember, the more personal the entry, the stronger your mental fortitude. Welcome aboard, Jeremy Cruz, Chief Operational Officer. Logs are subject to international maritime law and sole property of Unitrench Inc. Entries may be used for research and writing purposes. Of course. Personal notes. Stanley Moray, personal information. Continued. Message from Unitrench HR to Timothy Graham. Your recent request has been approved, although I'm still not sure where this has come from. This guy, Stan Moray, is now under your supervision as an offshore operator. Have fun, /in. It's Stanley Moray's, I assume. Our name? Not the Stanley Parable, but just Stanley Moray. Yeah. Alright, so we're doing some offshore checking around, stuff like that. See if there's anything else we can grab. Not more metal. Alright. Let's grab that. Trash can lid. Has all the metal. It has 2 metal. Ooh. You spoil me. Another metal. Alright, now we're at 3. Or maybe that's 3 total. Maybe that's how many pieces I've got. Okay. More crabs. Crab people.
It's darker in here than it is out there.
Well, that's not right. Looks like something tripped up the fuses. Been a while since anyone's been down there. Hang on a moment, I've got maintenance on the other line. There, lad. You're going to need to power up the place manually, so head on through to the generator room.
Fairly sure I didn't tick engineer on my application form.
Lucky for you, Unitrench had the lowest common denominator in mind when designing our facilities. There's a couple of jennies in here with big old startup levers. Find, pull, voila. Instant power.
Whatever. But if this goes wrong, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, I'm not an engineer. Engineers are for suckers. That's far shooter. I guess the scanner is supposed to point us in the direction of interactable objects or something like that. Hopefully I have enough air for this. Wait, didn't they say this was the generator? Well, it is. Oh, but I had to find more switches. Wasn't there the one earlier? Do I have to go back to that one too, or? Huh. Okay. Oh, maybe there's more, or that was it.
Okay, done. We have power.
Was there any more I have to do, or? I guess not. We don't have to turn that back on. Okay, anyway, let's keep going, I guess. Is that my air? O2? I'm almost out, though. Hopefully we'll be able to get some soon, or something like that. Now grab a tin can.
Heavy.
Is it? Oh, alright. How much can we grab, actually? Like, what's our limit? And how do we get more
How big
OT?
is this place?
Big. It's the hub for a load of the systems in these parts. The garage itself is another part of the facility. See that door beneath the fans?
I'm gonna have to swim to it.
You're going to have to swim to it.
I mean, we're in a swim.
How much air does this suit have again?
Enough. Look, if you get stuck, we'll send a drone after you. They've picked up worse.
I guess I don't have to worry about my air then? Hey, let's grab some plastic.
Another plastic bowl.
Yeah, plastic's so bad that it's like now we have to worry about microplastics and water in the air or water and stuff like that. It's pretty bad. Anyway, let's swim.
Okay. All right. We're doing this.
Remember, you can adjust your depth as well as your direction.
Yeah, the
That
triggers.
suit's pretty hardy, so don't worry about poking any holes in it. Believe me, the pencil necks put it through more stress than you ever will.
So LT goes down, RT goes up. Okay. See, land is Y, so we basically could start walking again, or A to force ourselves to swim faster, and then Y to set ourselves back. All right, Y is the top button. Like I said, I'm using a PS4 controller, so it uses, you know, the square, triangle, X, and circle, not A, B, C, D, F, G, and all that. So, yeah, I guess we wanted to worry about air until the game tells us otherwise. At least at least during the tutorial or whatever. Hey, what's that? It's a circle there. Does that circle me? Oh, is that for that robot thing? Oh, it is. Okay, it's for the machine. Never mind. We can skip that. I thought it was for like a plastic or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, another door.
Hang on there a moment. Time for what the boys in HR call a learning opportunity.
If you're sure.
Like learning how. All right. Well, that's fine. It's just a chance to swim, or if you want to climb up stuff. Yeah, that's always a problem with some games that do like swimming and stuff like that. Or space. They forget that there's multiple dimensions that you could be going through instead of just, you know, walking straight or whatever. So.
Have a look over there.
Oh yeah. Oxygen sticks.
Is that how?
2 steps ahead, as usual. I forgot they integrated them into the training.
Pretty impressive stuff, Tim. In-suit oxygen resupply.
You have no idea how much of a headache those things were to get working.
Sounds like a headache. Can we grab more of them? Might as well grab
Extra
all.
oxygen. Great.
That way we can for later. So, all right. Oh, there we go.
Don't go leaving that empty case just lying around, though. Unit Trench are committed to a minimum impact operation. Also, you never know, might come in handy.
All
Bet I
right.
can repurpose this casing.
Recycling. Garbage, waste, plastic pollution. Plastics are one of the deadliest signs of our passage. Whether it's turtles getting stuck in can holder rings or seals choking to death on bottle caps, every piece of the stuff is a potential killer. It's thought that somewhere between 75 and 200 million tons of plastic is out there in the oceans. Yeah, that's actually not too hard when you look at some of the trash waste dumps in the world. In the oceans. Emma said there's almost 25,000 billion microplastic particles. Oh, I was just talking about that, actually. I don't even know the numbers that big existed. Can't even imagine the damage that much plastic is doing to the seas. Yeah, I've heard that they've been finding fish that they've been catching that have microplastics in it. So you probably, if you eat fish, or it could be happening if you eat certain types of meat, that you probably have eaten microplastics or you got those in your body. There's almost not much we could do. There's so much of it. I've heard they've been... some places have been creating like worms and parasites and bacteria that are specifically designed to eat plastic. So hopefully we'll find a way to reduce that somehow. So, plastic waste garbage patch. A congregation of plastic waste floating on the surface. The ones around here are relatively small, but Emma told me of one in the North Atlantic that stretches for hundreds of kilometers. Hundreds! Hard to fathom. Matter of fact, she joined a huge protest last year against just this kind of pollution, alongside NGOs like Surfrider. Big conferences of oil execs. Unit Trench was there. Of course they were. They ended up sending in their private security to clear out the protesters. Huh. If it doesn't make money, the corporations don't care.
Nope. Not on these flippers.
Oh, come on. Not with that attitude. Boo. Alright, anyway. Yeah, don't want to climb a ladder. What, are you British? He probably is supposed to be British or something like that. Alright. Anything interesting around here? Nope. Okay, I guess next area.
Job's a good one. Head on through to the garage.
I thought you were going to call it the garage.
Getting a little claustrophobic in here.
Wait, are you telling me they haven't put the wallpaper up? Oh, Stan, it's lovely. Clouds and little birds. Soothing.
Very
Oh, whoops, sorry. Oh, okay. That seemed to be an unnecessary cutscene, but okay. It also the game autosaves, so yay for recording purposes. I love it. There's probably a way to like manually save it too, maybe, but.
And there she is, the moon. Pride of Unitrench fleet.
Oh, there it is.
No, she's a piece of junk, but good enough for the likes of you.
Really helps the crushing anxiety, old man.
I'm joking. She's a solid piece of kit. Now you're a fully qualified Unitrench service diver, we spared no expense. Well, we thought she might come in handy. You'll have to decouple those clamps first, obviously. A couple of buttons on each side there. You know the drill.
Now looks like there's some jellyfish that made their home around here. Luckily we have a spacesuit, so we don't have to worry about getting stung. I've never actually been stung by a jellyfish, but I've heard it's not pleasant. Now, don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, we gotta release this sucker.
First lock release. Looks like she's all fueled up. You were a diver once upon a time. Was that here or?
Oh no, this is the training ground for kiddies. I used to work in the real deep, way down at the original site. Count yourself lucky we don't need you down there, lad. I mean it.
Okay, I guess it's dangerous or something with that. Okay. Employment agreement, Stanley Moray. Name Stanley Moray, age 38. Offshore maintenance operative, class 3. Previous role, harbor driver, class 2. Short Haven maintenance facility. By signing the attached documentation, the above name agrees to perform any and all tasks as mandated by the assigned Unitech supervisor or by any member of the Unitech Offshore Advisory Board. The above named waives any and all rights to enter into legal proceedings against the company on the basis of workload, working hours, pre-existing medical conditions encountered during the period of employment, injury, death, industrial negligence, or termination. You think death would be the last one. The company reserves the right to alter the rate and method of remuneration within notice period of 1 hour. Should the above named fail to adhere to these conditions, the company reserves the right to terminate employment of the above named without notice and to engage any and all relevant legal actions as deemed pursuant to the circumstances of the above named failures to comply. Any discussion with other personnel or external parties related or adjacent to the forming of a labor union or collective bargaining unit will also lead to termination without notice. Ah, you can't join a union because we say so. But then again, not all unions are good, though. That's the problem. A lot of people think all unions are like must be required. They are necessary to, you know, to guarantee your work and everything like that. But that's not necessarily true. Sometimes some unions will just take, you know, you have to pay the union. Usually, to be in a union, you have to pay dues and stuff like that. Uh-oh. No, wrong button. Okay, now I guess now that we have the oxygen items, we now have to actually pay attention to our oxygen. But yeah, some unions will just take your gotta grab that.
This might be useful.
Some unions will just take your dues and then not do anything with it, or they only set up stuff for the higher end people or for themselves, or they take the money and just give it to all the executives of your union. So some unions are just as bad as some corporations. So it really just depends on the job and the union. Some, like I said, some are good, some are bad. So it just really depends.
Take a look away.
Because some, well, I'm not gonna get into that argument, but let's just say that, like I said, you just be aware if you go into a job and there's a union, better take a look at it before you sign any papers. You know what I mean? There it is.
Go ahead and climb on board now.
Enter into the moon. Hey, Ren, the moon's out.
Off we go. All right. Just like in training. Primary motor on. Check flaps and rudder. Spinning up rotors.
Impressive.
Ha! Not just a pretty face.
Think of it like swimming, but faster. and with a higher insurance premium if you smack yourself into something.
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Well, all right. Door should have unlocked. Off you go.
You know, it kind of makes you wonder what the language this was originally made in, because during the English or during the cutscenes, his mouths don't match what he speaks. So I wonder if this originally was like French or something like that, and it's just this is dubbed into English. All right, let's accelerate. So LT to backwards, right trigger to go forwards. Okay. So can we move the?
Doors working as intended. I see. The wonders of automation.
Oh, now we can move around.
Cave. I was kind of expecting a big reveal there, Tim.
It's all about timing, dear boy. You'll see.
It's all about setting it up.
Life. Even down here.
Now let's get you out of this cave, and we'll see about getting you to your new home.
So yeah, you can move up, down, left, right with the left analog stick. Same reverse, LT, right T goes forward, A to boost. Oh, we're spitting all that oil into the ocean. Are we supposed to be doing that? Anyway, strafe. So now we can go, yeah, keep our same forwards or whatever. So let's see, we can change to first person mode or like third person or something like that, and then back here. And yeah, you can tell there's a little weirdness with the animation, but like I said, it's probably because this is probably originally like French or something like that. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know what language it actually was in. Okay, so our next objective is to reach the life module.
There she is.
You mean the
Told
ocean?
you it was about the timing. She can be a beauty, that's for sure.
It's hard
All
to...
right, quite enough of that. Off you go. You need to reach the life module. That's the tub you'll be calling home for the next few weeks. You can use the sonar system to highlight your position. Should make getting lost a little harder.
I see it. Heading there now.
It's hard to enjoy the ocean when you see a bunch of robots running around. I'm just saying. Well, maybe we should just go to our objective first, and then we'll deal with cleaning up this place, because I assume one of our jobs is gathering resources to build up our living quarters while we search the... Kind of reminds me of what's the name of the... I guess I can't... Maybe I can't grab plastic until I can get out of the machine or whatever. Okay, we'll mess with that later then. I'm trying to remember what the name of the game was. It's for like... I think it was on the Wii. It might have been on the PC as well. It was like Ocean Life or Ocean World or something like that, where you basically just... All you do was just dive and make notes of the local flora and fauna down there, and that was pretty much it. But there was like a mini story about funding your diving expedition or something like that. But most of the time it was just you going underground for the purposes of... or underwater for the purposes of making note of things. So, yeah, let's just head toward... We'll do exploration later, so let's just head towards the life module. Put more oil into the ocean while we're at it. Yes, look at that. Oh.
That must be the life module. Looks like a lighthouse. On the bottom of the ocean floor.
Now, it looks like we do have a fuel gauge, so it's the same of our oxygen. So I bet boost makes that go down faster, I bet. Wouldn't be surprised, so...
Quite the view.
See the docking bay there? Moon will fit snug as a bug. Procedure can be a bit fiddly though, so just take it slow.
Yeah.
Pay no mind to the drone there. It's assigned to the area, odd jobs and so on.
So we have to...
Try not to run into it.
Alright, so we have to strafe to get onto it, otherwise it'll be weird.
Docking complete. Heading inside.
Roger that.
It kind of did it automatically on that, so as long as you get close to it, it'll automatically set you into the thing, so... Oh, we actually have to climb in. I thought we weren't supposed to climb stuff, huh?
I'm in the airlock.
Excellent. Get that suit off and call me on the radio when you're inside.
Just gonna sit for a second. It's this is all.
Hey, Take your time. Been a big day.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
No worries. See you inside.
Okay. This is not as bad as I expected. It's actually... okay. Cozy.
Kind of reminds me of Fallout with the jumpsuit or whatever up there. That looks like someone's calling me. Avon calling. Oh, then we could. Okay, stand up. Just removes us from that. Change view. Okay, I guess for cinematics and stuff.
Does, is this right? Hey, Tim.
Finally. Okay, now the fun part. Press that button over there on the panel.
Is that the light switch?
You'll see.
That looks like someone else is on the radio. Huh.
New user identified. Stanley Moray, level 3 worker. Welcome aboard.
Stan, meet Mercury, the newest addition to the Unitrench family.
Ah, a talking computer.
Merc's a glorified calculator, but he'll help with the admin and the like. Just don't expect any debates on the meaning of existence or anything.
Pretty swish.
You're worth it, Stan. Only the best for Unitrench employees.
Uh-huh. Why do I think you're joking?
I'm offended, lad.
So they give a computer a monocle
Anyway,
and a dapper
Now
sash.
you two are acquainted, you should have access to all the rooms.
All rooms now unlocked.
I'll give you a moment to familiarize yourself with all the luxurious facilities at your beck and call. You're welcome, by the way. I'd start with the storage room. Make sure your stuff arrived in one piece.
Well, we might be on the Grand Line. Who knows?
This looks like the storage room. All right.
So we just store stuff in here, huh? Is this all the treasures we'll find over the course of our journey? We can throw it in here.
Emma would love some shots of the wildlife down here.
Is Emma his daughter, wife, or sister? It's hard to say. We don't know yet. Anyway, life without a home. Find your life module. Okay, we got all that. So, photographs. Found a camera in the life module. I should take it for a spin. Picture of a turtle, octopus, and a blue shark. Orca, humpback whale, blue whale. And seal, whale shark, and basking shark. Okay. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I assume treasures or like cool things like maybe coral or rocks or something like that, or I don't know.
Is this thing on?
I don't know, I guess not sure, maybe.
Think everything made it down okay? Thank God. If something had happened to these. Well, should hang them up at some point. Without drilling any holes.
Reminder, if you're gonna play a game like this, make sure you're not doing it late at night where you're already tired because of the kind of the lack atmosphere and the cool and the calming music and the, you know, not immediate action based or anything like that, because you know, it's very soothing. I'm almost falling asleep. Not the game's fault. I'm just generally I didn't realize how soothing this was gonna be. Like just how like I'm just
Assuming you've no complaints, the rest of the day's your own. Make yourself at home, get some rest. Tomorrow we get to work. Nighty-night.
Not Tim. I should probably check in with Emma.
Oh, okay. Now we'll find out who Emma is. All right, there's a computer there. Let's see, what's this? Air circulation, maybe? Probably.
Well, this is damn right hospitable. TV and everything.
There's our recyclables, multiple different recycles. I actually don't know what the meaning of the different colored recyclables means. Maybe one's like plastics, one's for like metals and stuff like that. I don't know. I know where I live, we can't recycle all plastics. Only certain types of plastics are there, so it's kind of sad that some of the stuff gets thrown away, you know, even though we try our best efforts.
Damn thing's frozen shut. That could be an issue.
Well, isn't that our food? All right. Oh, there's the TV.
Weather off the coast continues to be unseasonably calm. Great news for the local sailing regatta set to start tomorrow morning.
Guess this thing's my only company down here. Not having Emma around is... It's gonna take some time getting used to.
No, it looks like that's a real person, actually, too, at least. Huh. Anyway, let's see if we can sit down.
Yeah, this'll do nicely.
No, we can actually see her. I wonder if she's an actual, like, I wonder if she's one of the people who worked on the game or something like that. Sometimes to save money, they'll just have one of the people who worked on the game be, like, in the commercials or whatever, stuff like that. It's hard to say. Okay. Yeah, I knew this game, from what I read of it, I knew this game was going to be kind of one of those calming, like, you just kind of do stuff.
Alright. Seems simple enough.
And there's an overarching plot overall, but for the most part, it's all about studying things and recycling stuff and all that.
Not bad, considering what I went through.
Make a face. Oh, that... the left analog stick messes with the left eyebrow. Just give myself a derp moment there. It's like... That's funny. Alright, anyway. Yeah, the animation's a little wonky at times, but it's overall not bad. It's got its own flavor to it.
Rather exposed. Good job I'm alone.
Yeah, it's not like no one's watching or anything.
Seems kind of redundant. Given, you know, bottom of the ocean and all.
Yeah, because, I mean, okay, the ocean is salt water, but still, I get your point.
Ah. Yeah. I can make this work. Oh. Hey, a computer. They really did push the boat out.
What the? It's a
Tim
common...
said I can call Emma from here.
That's a Commodore 64. Or close to it. What time period is this? Is this one of those games that's like in the future but not in the future, if that makes sense?
Guess I'm responsible for you guys now.
Is this what helps make our oxygen? That makes sense. Place to nap while we listen to the radio or something like that. So we're such a lovely person. He's actually younger than I am, but he looks older than me. If you actually looked at my, like, an actual picture of me, I don't look that old. At least not yet. I will pretty soon. My family, we age like milk. We're good for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Quite the view. Tempting, but no.
Not yet, anyway. So, all right, let's. Ooh.
Who is this for? I'm the only one down here, and they already bagged me.
Oh yeah, it's like join this company. I'm already part of this group, dude. All right, let's see who this Emma is.
A little more complicated than a telephone, but I think we're good to go.
Hi, this is Emma. I'm not here at the moment, obviously, so do the thing after the thing.
Lost. Hi, Emma. It's Stan. I mean, it's me. Hi. I made it down okay. I know I didn't. What we said before I left. You said you needed space, right? And I needed space. So yeah, this is space. Tim set me up with a phone. Obviously, it's the number I gave you. He said the line should be fixed by now, but yeah, it's Unitrent, so who knows? I miss us. I miss. You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Call me. Okay. You should get to bed.
Okay, I guess Emma was a girlfriend or maybe wife at one point. Maybe we separated or something like that. Okay. Log entry, Stanley Moray. They told me I need to keep a log, personal thoughts, any issues, stuff like that. Apparently helps maintain a steady emotional baseline. I'll take their word for it. This is my second stint as a diver, my first living on the bottom. The life module is very nice. There's a television. Honestly, I don't know what to write here. I feel good, I suppose. The isolation is nice and needed. Oh, as an introvert, I know all about that, my friend. All about that. It's a camera, waterproof. This is just here in the module. Must have been left by the previous occupant, and as it's definitely made for underwater photography. Still in working order. Me and Emma, we used to love taking photos. So did Pearl. Ooh, who's Pearl? Daughter? Sister? Yeah, I said, who knows? Who knows? Okay, so we can end the day. Is there really anything else to do right now? Mainly because it's the tutorial, so I don't really think there'd be much else for us to do right now. Probably should just end it, just so we can get to our next objectives. Oh, that would lead.
Much as I enjoy night diving, I need to sleep.
Yeah, I guess there's really...
Hello, user Stanley Moray.
Should have been more funny if he goes, "Hello, user Stanley Moray." You know, just be silly computerish like that. Oh yeah, that one doesn't. Okay, well let's just sleep. Set us up for the next day. See what our main objective is going to be. Yeah, I guess over the course of the story we'll find out why they got separated, maybe stuff like that. That's like a minor plot point anyway.
Big day tomorrow? Best get some shut-eye. What? Where am I? What is this?
Uh-oh. Looks like we're either... Whoa, this is a... Oh man, this is messing with me. Oh boy. In terms of like, not... More
This isn't
physically.
right. This isn't.
Yeah, mentally, I'm fine. It's physical, because this is causing me to get motion sickness. Maybe I should have turned off the sway. I didn't realize it would be that bad for me.
Why is this here?
Yeah, I wanted to leave in everything for the
Where did this
purposes...
come from?
I wanted to leave everything in for the purposes of, like, feeling what the intended project was supposed to be without adjusting it. I guess we're fine now. It's just, it comes with certain types of motion or first-person perspective. Sometimes it'll mess with me and I'll get ill. So, I wish I wasn't like that, but that's just how it is. I know, I'm a little baby.
What's that?
Looks like you're... Oh. Well, it's a whale. It's a whale of a tail. Oh, did we end up in Death Stranding? Oh, goodness. We're going to have a Japanese man try to exposit us at the very end and try to explain like the whole world is about the very end of the credits and then make the ending of the game take like 5 hours.
Another one. This isn't... Looks like it was... driven.
Yeah,
This
Kojima...
is so strange.
Yeah, Kojima's one of those guys that really has a really interesting idea, especially when it comes to like interactions in video games. But man, that guy like wants to almost acts like an auteur sometimes.
Not here. What was that? First day down here and bad dreams already.
Maybe it's some Atlantean technology from Stargate Atlantis, or maybe some weird alien creature from like the Abyss or something like that. I assume the story is that Pearl is probably his daughter, and they had a car accident and they lost the kid, and so the stress of losing the kid caused him and Emma to separate because just the overall complication, stress, so forth and so on. Kind of reminds me of another story. I'm trying to remember that was very similar.
Thank you very much for that, Tim.
Waking up with the radio.
How many people lived in here before me? Who were they? Wonder if I knew any of them.
Who knows? Anyone on the computer? Probably not. God, it's got like a floppy disk. Let's see. It can't really. At least that looks like a floppy or maybe a cassette. Or maybe both. Because you can see different plugs on it. So.
Wonder if this thing has any games.
Oh, maybe. Pac-Man? I guess not. There's nothing to interact with, so nope, no games. Or if it does, I can't do anything with that, so. Alright. Guess washers.
I can't. What is wrong with you? Why can't you just let it go?
You can tell he's been in an accident or something happened to him because he's got scars on his face, probably from when he rammed his car into someone or something, and probably maybe damage from the scars are probably from the glass that hit him in the face or something like that, or the airbag
This'll
busting
come in
him.
handy. Should anything untoward happen?
I know when I was in a car accident, like a button flew off my coat and hit me in the lip, and it was swollen for a couple of days.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. on Tuesday, the 27th of March. I hope you have a productive day.
Is there any coffee on this wreck?
Checking. Yes, 10 kilograms of Happy Morning instant coffee remaining.
Great.
10 kilograms, huh? That won't last till, if we're French, that won't last till tomorrow.
Hello, user Stanley Moray.
Alright. I actually don't drink coffee myself. I don't need it, so. Too much caffeine and all this other stuff, so. I guess we have to make coffee. What's this?
Pretty detailed. Area seems well mapped.
Was that there yesterday? I think it was. It's just wouldn't let us interact with it.
Emma'd love this.
Well, she's not here now, and you're separated, so. I wonder if this is one of those things where you talk to Emma on the phone, but you never actually talk to her. You always leave messages. So, huh. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure how dark this game wants to actually get.
Let's see what you can do.
Guess we have to wait for the coffee to get ready. Anything on the news?
Longer even than the southern Great Escarpment are the Andes, situated in the heart of South America and stretching for more than 7,000 kilometers. These majestic mountains are one of the wonders of the world.
The surface feels so far away down here.
Wonder if they use stock footage for this or not.
Nothing but bad news these days.
What are you talking about? They talked about the Andes. Is that bad news?
Bigger than the one back home. They blocked the movie channels. Oh, come on.
No HBO?
How'd they get this down here?
No Showtime?
Bigger than the one back home.
No Cinemax? Are those even around anymore? And I know HBO called themselves Max now or something like that, so who knows? Yeah, things for change since I was a kid. That's what being old is all about. Talking about what has been and what will be.
Not bad at all.
It's usually games like this that make you want to be more introspective. Just because that seems to be the feeling this whole
Sounds
game.
like Tim's calling.
Wouldn't he be on the computer though? Anyway. Avon calling.
Tim said not to worry about this stuff. Thankfully. Morning, Tim.
There he is. How was the first night?
It was good. Yeah. If the whole giant oil conglomerate thing doesn't work out, Unitrench has a bright future in mattresses.
Only the best for our chosen few. Now, ready to start the day?
Raring.
Right then. Head on over to the job board to your right there. We'll post up the daily tasks each morning.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. See you out there.
Okay, so we have a daily task to do. Lovely.
All right. You seem easy enough, relatively speaking.
Okay, missions. Foreign strain detected in algae beds. Out there and gather up green algae, 15 algae. What do you want me to do now? Gather warhog or pelts and stuff like that too? Drones report leak near a refinery. Find and repair. Locate the leak. Okay. I guess that's it. I don't know if there's anything else I can really do before heading out, so. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll play a little bit longer, I think. Maybe do the missions.
I never get used to the plunge. Mike seems to be working.
Was it not?
Salt water's the toughest testbed in nature. Everything breaks down here. It's just a question of time.
Yep.
There's the view, at least.
Said you wanted to get away. Nowhere more away than this.
I'm surprised for this.
So, serene. I could lose myself in that blue.
Wonderful. Just keep your head on. Don't get lost.
Surprised they only have us here for a few weeks. I know people who go on oil rigs and they're supposed to stay out there 6 months and a year until they get to leave. So these guys seem to be a bit nicer about how long we had to be here.
Hello, girl.
Although, I guess we could have done this without the moon. It depends on how far off we need to go for our objective. So, oh, does this game tell us where to? Oh, there's the Biogenerator. I guess this is to fill up our oxygen, maybe. Or, well, anyway. Let's see. Okay, so that's our... Did they say to try and, like, get some pictures of turtles and stuff like that? Isn't that something right there? Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Oh, so I was trying to use the camera. See if I can get close enough to...
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Is that a... Huh. Okay, well, anyway. Let's break off that. Let me see if that counts as the mission. Okay, let's follow the algae cleanup first. Okay, so we did. All we had to do is... So I guess if he says something, that means we did it. So, okay. Yeah, we'll just do the plot for now. I won't do any of the extra stuff, just because, like I said, I don't want this to be more than the initial hour. So we just want to get some of the missions done. We can always do pictures and exploration later. So let's see how the algae thing works. But I assume our only limitation is fuel.
Gardens.
Good. An invasive strain of algae's taken root. You need to weed them out.
Always fancied myself a horticulturist.
Time to flex those green fingers, then.
Yeah, I assume our only limit is oxygen and fuel. That dictates our day, other than doing the job, so.
Got to be a use for this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, algae is another component we can use.
Ugh, horrible stuff.
True, but it does produce a huge amount of O2. Never know, might come in handy.
Yeah, oxygen for our base. Yeah, for the life module or whatever. Alright, a few more to go. Seems pretty simple enough.
What's with this stuff? I thought it preferred warmer waters.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
We didn't want to pay for it, basically.
Oh. Oh, wow. Hey there.
Let me guess. Joe?
Yeah. Hey. Hey there, you.
He's quite the celebrity around these parts. Reckon he lost the rest of his pod a while back, poor bugger. Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
This job definitely has its perks.
Yeah, seeing a fancy sea lion or
Ew. Slimy.
ew, gross. Yeah, might as well grab all of them just for
Mission accomplished.
Roger that. Job well done. Now you two. To the sea.
Tim. All right. This bodes well.
That should do it. Nothing to fret about. Small drop in signal.
Roger.
Oh, grabbing them gives you a thing. Joe's or J-O or J0. But anyway, Joe's a veteran of these parts. Story goes he lost the rest of his pod and quickly took to the region's divers. He certainly seems interested in comings and goings. He was GPS tagged, and not long after, Tim mentioned a group of Unitrench researchers jumped at the chance to track a seal like him. It's a little odd to have a wild animal follow you around like a puppy, but I can already see him growing on me. Not that I should begin attached, so I'm glad to have him around. Alright, fauna, leatherback turtles. Love these guys. My room was full of turtle teddies and posters when I was a nipper. Each can swim 10,000 miles a year. Amazing. There's a lot fewer of them than there used to be. Industrial fishing and plastic ingestion killing them from the inside out. Hurts to think about that. Also, when the turtles hatch a bunch of eggs on the beach, only one of them survives because of like birds and stuff like that eat them. So, there's that. Just nature in general. Seal. Playful, elegant, curious. That's your average seal. It never gets old diving with these guys, especially in Joe. They're endlessly entertaining and seem genuinely interested in humans, whatever they encounter us. A dangerous preoccupation, honestly. Thankfully, these guys aren't endangered anymore, not since a lot of these countries banned sealing. There's far fewer of them in the waters than there used to be. Well, I've heard it's, not just because of the whaling, but I've heard it's because of the warmer temperatures are killing certain animals or certain coral and stuff like that, so...
I know this is none of my beeswax, but, did you get a hold of Emma?
No. Gave it a go, but she was out. Yeah.
That's all.
Everything all right there?
She wasn't happy with me coming down here. As environmentally minded as ever.
Yes, I understand. Completely. I'm just, glad she's still there for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're finding things a bit different from harbor diving.
No, yeah, it's good. Last time was, nice. But this feels like the real deal.
That it is. Nothing quite like it.
Back when you started, must have been different.
You'd hardly recognize it. Bear in mind, I was straight off the boats back then. Fishing trawler to deep sea maintenance. It was the Wild West. Unitrench needed everyone it could get its hands on.
Sounds familiar.
Indeed.
Wonder if that counts. Orca. Oh, I guess it does count. Of all the creatures in the sea, these so-called killer whales have got to be one of the most impressive. I mean, just look at them. They're giant toothless dolphins, and every bit as clever as the smaller cousins. Ruthless pack hunters. I pity the seals around here, being a constant alert for a pod of these magnificent buggers. And that's the issue. A huge amount of their food died off or moved on, can't survive without food, and add in all the plastic pollution they're susceptible to, and yeah, pretty much uncertain for these apex predators. It's a sad case. I mean, we dump a lot of our plastics into the oceans. It's insane when you think about that. So, all right, well, let's see, next job. Let's see. Oh yeah, missile. Okay, let's go to that leak. Take care of that. Quit talking to me, Orca. Killer whale, you. I'm just gonna pollute this place even more with my boosting. That'll teach you.
Definitely a leak here, Tim. Got something pouring out of a pipe.
Yep, confirmed on our end. Runoff from the refinery. Horrible stuff.
Okay.
Not to worry. Follow the pipe there until you reach the flow control. That should stop it.
Roger. Where's this stuff coming from?
The company's been pushing the system pretty hard of late. Never been more demand. Modern manufacturing, consumer demand, wars, that sort of thing. Means there might be more leaks. Small ones, you know. Popping up every now and again. Keep an eye out.
Plenty of energy in this.
And coal? Oh yeah, burn it for fuel. I guess he said follow the pipe because there's not much, nothing I can do with that. So. Unless we're already at the, yeah, it just says follow the pipe. So. Maybe I should get back into the moon instead of leaving too far away. Because I don't want to be out of my oxygen bubble for a while. Eventually, but not now. Maybe when we get more upgrades and stuff like that. But, just following the leader. Follow the leader, the leader, the leader. Following the leader, wherever they should go. Toto, TT, totally take Toto, Toto, TT. Alright. There's another leak right there.
I'll be back.
Are you talking to the sub? Alright. Well, you're probably going to be needing to make some type of friendly arrangements when you're down here for as long as you
coal
are.
still burns, right?
Yes?
Lights are all green. Ready to go.
Alright, let's keep going. Here we go. Whoop.
Careful.
I mean, can I take enough damage? Probably, I don't know. And more leakage. Although the game's still not having me fix the thing, so... Maybe we're supposed to close it off first before doing that?
More coal.
Yeah, see, there's a leak there, but there's nothing for me to do. I mean, it says, the arrow's pointing me the other direction, so I'm not sure. It said follow the pipe, so I'm not sure.
Pipe heads into a cave.
Oh,
That's it. Valve should be inside.
okay, so I was doing what I was supposed to do. I don't know, sometimes when it comes to certain games, it's weird, like how they sometimes present it, you know what I mean? That makes sense? Some are pretty obvious, and others are just like, ah, okay. I don't know. I guess we're back in the walking section, so. Oh, I was just, okay. There we go. You know how hard it is to do that
This is like
underwater?
a sewer. Water's filthy. Piece of coal.
No, a piece of candy. I wonder if that was the joke. Yeah, this game definitely has a subdued sense of humor, so. Which I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of used. I'm so used to games being just like super wacky or super condescending or whatever. So sometimes when the game actually just has simple humor or straightforward stuff, it's always a surprise. Like, oh, well, some people don't actually act all insane 24/7. That they aren't making quips or jokes all the time, or if they make, you know, jokes are annoying.
Hopefully that does it. Leaks. Well, it's not repaired, but it stopped leaking.
Excellent. The local fishies will, I'm sure, be grateful. Head on back to the life module for now. Don't want you overdoing it on...
Timmy, you... Connection lost. Okay. Best head back.
Oh. Alright. I actually didn't mean to... Oops.
Great.
That's kind of cool.
I think we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Happens from time to time. Now, tools. There's a crafting table in the storage room that's just been activated.
Yeah.
What?
Noticed it earlier. Nice bit of kit.
Usually we'd have the starter blueprints ready to go, but we're running a bit behind. Head over and grab them, would you?
I'll grab them. I'll grab them real good. Anyway. Now let's get back to the live module. And I think we'll call it after that, just because, you know, I think we've got a pretty good idea of how the game runs after that. But I want to be in at a safe location before giving my initial thoughts of the game and everything like that. And like I said, because of how like kind of low key this game is and how soothing it is, I'm about to dream of electric sheep here in a moment. So let's bunker ourselves. There it is over there. There we go. Get me inside this sucker. We're gonna call ourselves a forward today.
Okay, Stan. Back to work. Focus on your current objective. Got to focus on my objective.
What do you mean? I thought we were supposed to go back into the... Unless that's what this stuff is.
Somewhat excessive packaging there.
Actually, it does remind me of Death Stranding, actually. Oxygen stick, huh? Now, let's see, repair kit, okay. Might as well grab some of this. Grab that stuff over here in the general area. Personal information about me. We'll read that in a second. And... let's see what's in here. Yep.
Do you Trench just sprinkle these around the ocean?
Littering
Got
them.
them.
Head inside and get crafting.
What if I need more raw materials?
Well, times are tough, you know. Belt tightening all over the shop. You'll have to source them yourself.
So, obviously, go around the world and explore.
I should get back to the task at hand.
Oh, I actually have to finish grabbing a plastic? What? Okay. I thought I grabbed enough for the course of the game. I could use an oxygen stick and just waste that. It's gotta be... let's see. Oh, there's some plastic. So I guess if you activate the thing, it'll tell you where the closest plastics are or whatever. So, let's grab that. There it is. Ah.
One less bottle in the sea.
I should get to the life module.
Okay, now we can get inside. I was like, game, let me inside, please. For all that is holy. I don't want to be wet anymore.
Back to the table now. Try it out.
Okay, I think we'll call it here. So, overall, I think the game is very interesting in terms of like it has a style to it with a kind of the cartoony-ish look, but it tries to keep itself lowbrow. You know, the humor is very subdued. You know, kind of just people kind of generally chatting, so it's not overly crazy and annoying and stuff like that. And obviously, the theme of the game is environmentalism to an extent. Obviously, we'll learn about Stan over the course of the game, and there might be some supernatural element to it, either from an actual supernatural element or just him being. Or him just being anxious, that's just causing him to have weird visions, you know, that type of thing. Because I don't know if this game screams sci-fi. Well, I mean, it is sci-fi, but you know what I mean, supernatural sci-fi, where we had to deal with some entity. But I could be wrong. I don't know. And the controls are pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated. I mean, they seem to do what I want to do. I don't really have to fight it too much. And everything, the HUD is pretty clean, except for and you could turn off the HUD temporarily. Which is nice. I'm kind of sick of games that have like a cluttered up HUD, you know, because I actually kind of want to see what I'm doing half the time. So it leaves all that in like the bottoms, hidden parts of it. And like I said, and obviously don't play this game for excitement. If you just want to chill out, and, you know, and rest for the day, this is the game for you. If you're looking for some high action-packed action, this is not the game for you. I'm definitely interested in playing the game a bit further just to see where the overarching plot goes. Obviously, the gathering items and stuff like that to make stuff isn't particularly interesting to me, but I get the point. Like I said, recycling and all this other stuff to push in the environmental message. And I don't mind games that have that, as long as it's not like there's a point to it and not like games that have the message but they're not the focus, or, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Other than I don't mind it as long as it's not ham-fisted. Like, this seems to be just although I guess this game is a little ham-fisted, some of the descriptions and stuff like that, I'll admit. And obviously the main character isn't that environmentally aware of it, except for, I guess, his wife was or something like that. But yeah, overall an interesting game. As an initial rating, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. You know, a little bit above average, nothing too crazy that breaks it amongst the pack yet, but you know, and obviously this is published by high-end studio, but obviously this is made by a small studio to tell a story about either environment, or at least using environmentalism as its side story, and then having an overarching plot overall. But like I said, I'm interested to see where this goes. So if you're interested to play this, it's available on most PC platforms right now. Steam is the most known one, and they might be coming to other consoles later, some of that. I assume this will just be PC exclusive. I don't really see this coming out on Xbox or something like that. Maybe Game Pass if there was some like kind of deal going on there. But yeah, so yeah, we'll leave it off there. So hope you enjoyed my first impressions of this game. Like I said, interesting, something to look into if you're interested in trying something a little bit different. Definitely it'll be for the more niche crowd more than anything like that. But I like niche games. I grew up during the PlayStation, well, all the way back at Atari, but I grew up during the PS2 era, which had a ton of like unique games come out for it. It's probably one of my favorite eras, next to maybe like late PlayStation or something like that. So this kind of games like that, more indie games or games like that, hit my niche more than anything like that. So, but anyway, so we'll leave it off there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.